You're scared of failing a test. Your coach yells at you to toughen up. Your parents say, just push through it. And you try. You hold it in. You pretend you're fine. You act confident even when you're freaking out inside. This is what everyone says being tough means. Right? Wrong. This is Do Hard Things by Steve Magness. He coaches Olympic athletes. And he's here to tell you something important. Everything we've been taught about being tough, it's backwards. Real toughness isn't about acting like nothing bothers you. It's not about hiding your feelings. It's not about pushing through pain no matter what. Real toughness is actually the opposite. And once you learn what it really is, you'll be stronger than you ever imagined. The old way of being tough doesn't work. Think about a tough guy in movies. What do they look like? They don't cry. They don't talk about feelings. They don't ask for help. They just power through everything. They act like nothing hurts them. That's fake toughness. And it doesn't work. Steve Magness worked with soldiers, Olympic runners, top athletes. And guess what? The toughest ones aren't the ones who act fearless. They're the ones who feel scared but do it anyway. They're the ones who listen to their bodies, who admit when something's hard, who adjust their plan when things aren't working. The old way of being tough, it makes people break down, quit, burn out, get injured, give up. The new way, it makes people actually strong. For real, for the long run. Here's the big idea. Real toughness means paying attention to what you feel, thinking about it, and then choosing the right action. Not just reacting, not pretending. Actually dealing with hard stuff in a smart way. Pillar 1. Ditch the fake confidence. Be real instead. Have you ever pretended you were confident when you were actually terrified? Everyone has. And here's what happens. You use so much energy pretending that you don't have energy left for the actual hard thing. Stop faking it. The toughest people don't pretend everything's easy. They're honest about what's hard. They say, this is scary, but I'm going to try anyway. That's called embracing reality. And it's way stronger than lying to yourself. Accept what you can and can't do. You know what's weak? Pretending you're perfect. You know what's strong? Knowing your limits and working within them while trying to grow. A runner who admits, I'm not ready for a marathon yet, I'll train for a half marathon first, is tougher than someone who pretends they can do anything and then quits halfway. True confidence is quiet. People who are really confident don't need to brag. They don't need to act tough. They just are. Insecurity is loud. It yells, it brags. It acts like it knows everything. Real confidence whispers. It says, I might fail, but I'll try my best. Know when to quit. Wait, quitting? Yes. Sometimes quitting is the toughest thing you can do. If something is hurting you, if a coach is abusive, if a friendship is toxic, if you're injured and pushing through will make it worse, knowing when to walk away, that takes more courage than blindly pushing forward. Pillar 2. Listen to your body and emotions. Your body is smart, way smarter than you think. When your stomach gets tight before a test, that's your body saying, this matters, pay attention. When you feel angry after someone disrespects you, that's your body saying, a boundary was crossed. When you feel tired after practicing for hours, that's your body saying, you need rest. Emotions are messengers, not enemies. Old school toughness says, ignore your feelings. New school toughness says, listen to them. Your emotions give you information, useful information, but they don't get to make all your decisions. Think of it like this. Your emotion is a text message. You read it, you think about it, then you decide what to do. You're anxious about a presentation. That emotion is telling you, this is important. Prepare well. It's not telling you run away and never do it. You're sad because your friend moved away. That emotion is telling you, this person mattered to you. It's not telling you, you'll never be happy again. See the difference? You feel it. You understand it. Then you choose your action. The voice in your head. Everyone has that voice. The one that says mean things sometimes. You're not good enough. Everyone's judging you. You're going to fail. Old toughness says ignore that voice. New toughness says talk back to it. When that voice says you can't do this, you say I'm scared, but I can try. When it says everyone thinks you're dumb, you say that's not a fact. That's just fear talking. You don't fight the voice. You don't ignore it. You just don't let it be in charge. Pillar 3. Respond instead of just reacting. What's the difference between reacting and responding? Reacting is automatic. Someone says something mean, you yell back. You feel stressed, you eat junk food. You're bored, you scroll your phone for hours. Responding is choosing. You feel the urge. You pause, you think, then you decide what to do. Keep your mind steady. When hard things happen, your brain wants to panic. That's normal. That's biology. But tough people train themselves to pause, to take a breath, to create space between feeling something and doing something. Next time you're stressed, try this. Notice you're stressed. That's awareness. Take 3 deep breaths. That's creating space. Ask yourself, what's the smart thing to do here? That's responding. It sounds simple. It is simple. But it's also powerful. Turn the dial. Don't spiral. When you're feeling a big emotion, you have a dial. You can turn it up or down. Let's say you're nervous before a game. A little nervousness is good. It makes you alert. Ready, sharp. Too much nervousness? That makes you freeze, choke, mess up. So you turn the dial down a bit. How? Deep breathing. Talking to yourself calmly, moving your body, listening to music. You're not trying to have 0 nerves. You're trying to have the right amount. Same with anger. A little can motivate you. Too much makes you reckless. Learn to turn your dial. That's real control. Pillar 4. Go through discomfort. Don't avoid it. Here's the truth about hard things. They're uncomfortable. Always. Working out is uncomfortable. Studying is uncomfortable. Having a hard conversation is uncomfortable. Trying something new is uncomfortable. You can't avoid discomfort and still do hard things. That's not how it works. But you can learn to handle discomfort better. Build the foundation. You can't be tough when you're exhausted, starving, and stressed all the time. The foundation of toughness is sleep. Get enough. Really, eat decent food. Not perfect, just decent. Move your body, walk, play, exercise, whatever. Have people you can talk to. Friends, family, someone. When those basics are in place, everything else gets easier. Find meaning in the pain. Discomfort for no reason? That's just suffering. Discomfort with a purpose? That's growth. Studying is uncomfortable, but it's for learning, for your future, for options. Hard workouts are uncomfortable, but they're for getting stronger, faster, better. Difficult conversations are uncomfortable, but they're for honest relationships, real connection, trust. When you know why you're doing something hard, you can handle it better. Ask yourself, what's this discomfort for? If you have a good answer, keep going. If you don't, maybe rethink it. Real life examples, what this actually looks like at school. Old toughness. I failed this test because I'm stupid. I'll just push harder. New toughness. This test was hard. Let me figure out what I didn't understand and get help. In sports, old toughness. My knee hurts, but I'm not weak, so I'll play through it. Gets injured worse. New toughness. My knee hurts. Let me tell the coach and see if I need to rest. Stays healthy. With friends. Old toughness. My friend hurt my feelings, but I'm not going to say anything because that's weak. New toughness. My friend hurt my feelings. I'll tell them calmly so we can fix it. With yourself, old toughness. I'm scared of this presentation. I'll just pretend I'm not. New toughness. I'm scared of this presentation. That means I care. Let me prepare well. See? Real toughness isn't about pretending. It's about being honest and smart. Why this matters for you right now. You're young. You're figuring stuff out. School, friends, sports, hobbies, family, your future. All of that is hard sometimes, and people keep telling you to be tough. But if you try to be tough the old way, you'll burn out. You'll feel alone. You'll think something's wrong with you when you struggle. Here's the truth. Struggling is normal. Feeling scared is normal. Not knowing what to do is normal. Being tough doesn't mean you don't feel those things. It means you feel them and keep going anyway. It means you admit when something's hard instead of pretending it's easy. Listen to your feelings instead of ignoring them. Pause before reacting instead of just exploding. Keep trying even when it's uncomfortable. That's real strength. That's what gets you through hard things. Not just now, but for your whole life. You're stronger than you think, just not in the way people usually describe it. Real toughness isn't pretending nothing hurts. It's noticing what's real and responding wisely. This is hard. I'm nervous. I need help. I need a break. That's not weakness. That's clarity. You don't have to be fearless. You have to be aware, honest, intentional. When people say, toughen up, translate it. Wake up. Pay attention. Choose smart. Keep going anyway. Hard things don't require fake strength. They require real presence. And you already have it.